Jason&Jabari. Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 9, and we're up against Next Wave. These guys are a pretty solid alliance. If you guys have been keeping up, then you know that we are currently holding on to first place. The team that we actually lost against is just a few attack bonuses behind us, so we're only holding on to it just barely. So we know we not only need to win every single war from here on out, but we also need to finish them with as minimal deaths as absolutely possible in order to maintain that first place. We are absolutely trying to finish in first place. Originally we were trying to go for top 10, but now that we have obtained first place and reclaimed first place, I think the general consensus was we're just going to try to finish in first place. So every war at this point is extremely tense, rightfully so. There's a lot on the line trying to maintain. I have another short war. I have 3 fights. The first fight will be this Wong. I think it's a rank 2 Wong, and I'll be using Titania. I was also asked to bring in Red Magneto, who I haven't used in a while, and I'm excited because he's rank 5. Probably will end up ascending him at some point as well. But first up, we have this Wong. We're going to use Titania here. There's nothing too crazy about this fight. Shout out to Parted. But yeah, man, I make a blunder. I think I was so nervous that I end up running into his special one, as you saw right there. And I was just thinking to myself, like, what are you doing? Because I knew immediately that I just needed to calm down. So I think that's the only time that I mess up. But yeah, that was just don't do that. That's not a smart idea. Other than that, basically I am trying to just get into my SP3 and finish him off from there. Notice I don't even go into a heavy. I just throw off the SP3, and then I'm just gonna combo into him. No heavies for game. So super simple fight. Sometimes you don't need the heavy and stuff like that, and it wasn't necessary there, so I didn't need to wait on the timer for the haymaker and all that stuff. Sometimes you can just nuke it, and that's absolutely what we did, because time is a thing, but running into specials is not. So pro tip, that's a bad idea. But anyway, moving on, we have this Absman on path 1, and here I do have Mr. Fantastic. I was only actually needing to use 1 pre-fight because Jelly didn't need any of the other pre-fights, so I was completely clueless on which pre-fight to use. Now I probably should have used the petrification, but I elected to use nothing because I did have 1 free pre-fight. Mr. F has 4 pre-fights, and the reason why I should have used that petrification is because I just fought Wong, so he's going to be gaining power equivalent to how many, I don't know how many bars Wong had or something when I dropped him. So he's at 2 bars already. Not the biggest deal in the world. It didn't push him red, and we did have an invulnerability boost active even if he did go red. Ideally you don't want him to, but even if he did, it would still have been fine. But yeah, we're going to build up to another special 3, and notice I'm not finishing in a light here, or excuse me, a medium. I'm taking all that on the block. I heavy into the special 3. I should have just did the first hit of the heavy into the special 3, and then once again I believe that I'm going to nuke the fight. No, I was not on the phone. That is a lie. I did not retrieve a call or anything like that. So yeah, completely focused, guys. Completely focused. Lastly, we have this rank 3 Iron Man Infinity War. and I'll be using red Magneto for this. I have done this fight in, what is that, Abyss of Legends a lot, so I understand how to approach this fight. So I did end up using 2 of the Mr. F pre-fights there that were suggested to me, because I was like literally not supposed to use any for myself originally, but then when I was given the green light to use them, I was just like kind of like, guys, what should I use them on? So anyway, this is going to be basically a parry heavy fight, and that's just really all it's going to be up until the special 3. We're going to drop the special 3 and he's going to die. That is how this fight is going to go. That is how this fight should go. A rank 3 really doesn't make too big of a difference, in my opinion. It does give a little bit more health, but since Iron Man Infinity War is tagged as a metal champion, he has 70% ability accuracy reduction. So that means the regen won't be proccing as often, and actually I think he does something against their regen where he helps. Well, we can't reverse it due to the node, but if it wasn't for that node, I think it would be reversing that, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, now we're getting to the point where we're going to start holding our heavy in order to build up the prowess that we have, so we can drop a big special 3. Right now we're at 11, so we hold and we get to 19. I think we do that one more time. I didn't see the number we got to, but then I go ahead and drop my special 3. It does a significant amount of damage, and the bleeds are going to finish him off. And that, yeah, it's that simple, man. Really simple fights for me. We actually did end up winning this war, so shout out to S for holding it down. I think we did end up dying 4 times. Yeah, we ended up dying 4 times. They died 14, but I think they're still in Masters, so best of luck to the rest of the season. The problem was we died 4 times, so we were trying to finish with as minimal deaths as possible, because 4 deaths by comparison could lose us first place. So that was a concern. This is my first time being in this type of position, so I don't really know all the ins and outs and the logistics of it, but everybody was watching everyone else's war to see kind of where we would land. And once the results got in, we still held on to first place. Still only up by a few AB. As you can see here, we're ranked number 2, and SGA is ranked number 2, and we're number 1 by a few points, a few ABs. So we got to really crack down. We were trying to see if we could do 150-0. Didn't happen that time, but that is something that we're going to try to actively do if possible. And Nefty is holding on to number 3. I don't know if they're within range. I think we would have to lose like 2 times or something like that for them to overtake us, but the real threat, immediate threat, is SGA. So hopefully you guys will continue watching as all this unfolds. We have 3 more wars left, guys, so wish us luck, like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.